So you don't lose that punch. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Love it. Champ gonna need a new hand. We'll be eating tonight.
Woo! So you don't lose that punch. Woohoo! Woohoo! I love it. Damn, I'm going to need a new hand. We'll be eating tonight. Manny Pacquiao has become a beast in his training camp, knocking his sparring partners out and doing severe training sessions at 46 years of age. While the Filipino has been doing more cardio and body conditioning exercises since he began training in Las Vegas, he has now begun boxing exercises today. So you don't lose that. After hitting the punching bags and working on the mitts with his trainer, the boxing legend had a sparring session which was meant to last 12 rounds, with each round going as long as 3 minutes each. However, the Filipino boxer wanted to show how much of the speed and punching power he still got. In the third round, Manny Pacquiao landed a flurry of punches that pinned his sparring partner on the ropes and wobbled him until he landed on the ground. With this kind of intensity, there's no doubt that he has successfully bridged whatever age difference exists between him and Mario Barrios. With much assuredness, Manny Pacquiao's fans can be confident that the boxing legend will emerge victorious on fight night with a knockout or unanimous decision victory in view. He has become so much of a beast that even younger athletes can't cope with him. Pacquiao recently flew to Los Angeles to start his camp with longtime trainer Freddie Roach at the famous Wildcard Gym. Just like in his prime years, Pac-Man has been putting on plenty of open workouts to give the media and fans a glimpse of what to expect on fight night. While he is nowhere near the boxer he once was, the lone 8-weight world champion is still able to put together an impressive shadow boxing routine. His fast twitch muscles still appear to be firing. But as we saw with Mike Tyson in his fight with Jake Paul last November, training footage can be deceiving. Working out alongside Pacquiao all the way is his son Emmanuel Pacquiao Jr., who is set to make his professional boxing debut on the Barrios undercard. Emmanuel is listed as 6'4" in the amateurs on BoxRec. Although his full record is thought to be closer to 95, he has been learning his trade under the watchful eye of Roach, with Marvin Somoto acting as head trainer. The 24-year-old super lightweight is ironically closer in age to Barrios than his father is. Pacquiao's opponent recently celebrated his 30th birthday, making him 16 years the Hall of Fame inductees junior. Their upcoming clash will mark Pacquiao's first professional outing since his convincing unanimous decision loss to Yordenis Ugas in August 2021. He was subsequently elevated to full world champion 1 year later when Terence Crawford relinquished the green and gold strap to move up to super welterweight. However, the World Boxing Council has chosen to sanction a world title shot for Pacquiao after recently ranking him at number 5 in their 147 pounds ratings. According to World Boxing Council President Mauricio Sullivan, Pacquiao has been licensed by the Nevada State Athletic Commission and has passed all of the medical tests required to be reissued with a professional license. 50, let's go. 916. Yet several members of the boxing fraternity remain concerned about the potential health implications Pacquiao faces as he gears up to make a comeback. Former Cal defensive back Cameron Binham is making news by training with boxing legend Manny Pacquiao ahead of his World Boxing Council welterweight title on July 19, and he opened training camp in Los Angeles last week. Binham was there to train with the man who is the sports hero of the Philippines. Binham called Pacquiao "my favorite boxer forever," obviously being half Filipino. Binham did roadwork and abdominal exercises with Pacquiao and talked about how demanding it was. "Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm going to squeeze by. Thank you. Hello. You good? This is why he's the GOAT," Binham said. Binham was asked who was the greater athlete, Manny Pacquiao or Tom Brady. "Manny Pacquiao," said Binham. "Greater athlete, Manny Pacquiao or Michael Jordan?" "Manny Pacquiao," said Binham. "Greatest athlete ever. I have no doubt in my mind he is going to get the job done," Binham said of Pacquiao in his fight with Barrios. even though the 30-year-old Barrios is a heavy favorite. One right there. 1, 2, 3. One more. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. God bless. Appreciate. I don't care how old anybody tries to say anything is like that's fast for anybody in their prime. There's no never took a step back. I've been watching him for years. Been my favorite boxer forever. Obviously me being half Filipino. So this is a big moment for me being able to see this in person. But the fact that he hasn't slowed down a step and he's still in crazy shape and it's only week 1 of training camp for him. It's really day 1 of him running this hill and he made it all the way up with ease and I'm over here trying to bin him tried to stay with Pacquiao during his rigorous abdominal exercises. Binham did road work with Pacquiao and during a break Bayham was asked for his prediction for the fight. Manny easy said Bayham round. I say 12 but unanimous UD said Bayham predicting a unanimous decision. 26 years old and I struggled getting up here. Thankfully I made it. It was a mind game for me. But the fact that this is routine for him and the whole team, the fact that they can do this, still have go do the ab workout after, still go do shadow boxing, then got to go back to the gym later. So this is major respect and this is why people are great and this is why we see Manny's great and still great. And that's why I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to go out there and get the job done. That's amazingly great set. But I got to tell you this, I always tell people that Manny 46 is faster than most 26. You're a professional athlete, top of your game. You're 26 years old. If you play for the Indiana Colts, right? The Filipino legend is set to return to the ring at the age of 46 in a controversial WBC welterweight title fight against Mario Barrios on July 19 in Las Vegas and is leaving no stone unturned in preparation. Manny Pacquiao in the ring has been a selling point for a generation now. Attempting to become the second oldest world champion ever, returning from a 4-year absence and meeting the most vulnerable of all the welterweight champions adds layers of intrigue to his July 19 battle with World Boxing Council welterweight champion Mario Barrios Jr. at MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. There's an opening for Pacquiao. ProBox TV analyst Paulie Malignaggi said on Boxing Scene today, 80% even 70% of Pacquiao beats Barrios. Fight in front of those fans would be cool. And now July 19th, was that potential fight, which to me is a little bit shocking part that, Pacquiao has been in the ring for 4 years. He's coming back facing Mario Barrios. I mean, have you talked to him? Were you shocked as well with that, that fight announcement happened? He did mention it to me a while back. But, it was kind of in the works still. I didn't really believe it at the moment. I don't think he did. At 46, the 8th-division champion and June Hall of Fame inductee from the Philippines returned to train with Hall of Fame cornerman Freddie Roach last week, launching a highly compelling camp with the fight date looming against the 30-year-old Barrios, February 1, 29. Former Pacquiao foe and ex-140 pounds champion Chris Algieri said on Boxing Scene today that Pacquiao's recent flat showing in an exhibition boxing match against a kickboxer likely was the result of not training at all. The Manny Pacquiao I'm seeing in the gym looks a lot better. Algieri said the Manny Freddie footage, a lot of it is nostalgia. They're back together. But on top of the nostalgia, Manny's got to train. At 46, there's lots of scar tissue to work through. And now he's under the watchful eye of Freddie. Did either. But now it's almost official. So I think it'd be pretty cool just to see a friend I grew up with fight a legend like Manny Pacquiao. It's right for Manny to come back and fight. I mean if he feels like he has it in him then why not? What is your prediction for that fight? Even people saying that at his age training camp is different. Algieri floated the question that will sell this fight as Pacquiao August 2, 62 seeks to top George Foreman and trail only Bernard Hopkins in the oldest ever champion rankings. Does he have enough of this Filipino magic? Algieri asked and sought to answer after getting dropped 6 times by Pacquiao in their 2014 welterweight title fight in China. Manny Pacquiao is special. The best fighter I've ever been in the ring with. There's no one else like him. He's way craftier than people give him credit for. It's not all balls to the wall. Maximizing the effectiveness of an Agent Pacquiao is what they're working on in the lab. The concerns are whether Pacquiao can still pull the trigger following his 2021 title loss to Denis Yugas and whether he can take Barrios' best shots. Malignaggi said, Barrios gets hit with his hands up or down. What I see is a fight where a lot of punches land because Barrios sucks and Manny's old. Who can resist for longer? Malignaggi asked. And then why not? What is your prediction for that fight? Even people saying that at his age, training camp is different. Watching, do all that is obviously different being in the ring. But how would you break that fight down for us? Obviously, Mario has a height. He has length. Yeah. I think Mario is going to go out there and just put a beating on Manny. I think Manny's a little too old, but he's a legend. He already did what he did, so I really don't see a reason for him to come back.